I'll just say one more little story. Talking of getting angry, how when you have to do for Baba. Once when we were in Kulu, which is up in the mountains, beautiful place up north, Kulu Valley, and Dr. Donkin was there. He had been sent ahead to make arrangements for Baba and us to go along. So we were very few then. I think Mera, Gaver, Meru, myself. Rana was there, but she got hepatitis and she was staying in a different house just nearby. Anyway, the thing is that there Baba used to allow us to have a bit of an outing. So he chose for that to have a mountain pony, a horse. And they do hire out horses, just, So Baba would Baba told Don to arrange in the town below, the Nagar, for this man to bring up his horse. So Mera and I, we could sit and turn, just trot. And even Baba sat on the horse. And then holding the umbrella in one hand because he didn't like the sun, just for 2 minutes, But the horse had to come by such and such a time because we had to start out for the walk at such and such a time. So everything had to be exactly in the time Baba wanted, and not in the time that suited us, that suited Don, that suited the horse, and that suited the horse Walla. So he used to come, the man with the horse. One day he was late, almost by half an hour, and Baba didn't like that. He called Don and said, look, when the man comes now with the horse, you scold him. What is the slang?
Give it.
You give it to him, and tell him this won't do, and be very firm, and don't be soft. Now poor Don was in a bit of a quandary because although he was a linguist and he had learned and picked up Hindi very fast, like also other Indian languages, as he told us later, to get angry in a foreign language is very difficult because you have to have the the knowledge. But he did his best, and when the man came, Donkin just let out in his Hindi, and he got so good at it as he went along that he was really beginning to warm up and really be able to give it to the man at that time when he was in his part so perfectly that Baba touches his shoulder, Donkin said, and when Donkin looks, he said, what are you getting so angry about, said Baba. Well, that just floored Don because he had worked up that anger and that language and everything because Baba had said, but he'd gotten into it so well that just a touch on his shoulder from Baba, and he turns around and said, Baba said, what's the matter? What are you getting so angry? And because, you see, at the same time, the man with the horse was apologizing and putting his turban on Donkin's feet and saying he would never do it again, and it was just so-and-so, and it was the fault of the horse, and it was the fault of his wife, and it was the fault of everybody but himself. And then Baba goes over and caresses the horseman and says, it's all right. Doesn't matter. It was only half an hour late. Now, from tomorrow, you come exactly on time. So we interpreted. Don just looking at Baba.
Any excuse to caress that old man.